As now I'm pretty hard here, pretty strong and non-stop, and well, it's really cold outside, and unfortunately a little bit inside I feel sometimes, because even though I am currently in a small apartment, we have 3 heaters, and the biggest one is not working. The one that I have that is there close to the sofa, which is actually close to the bed that is there. But anyway, I made a tea, so I'm going to be drinking this tea, orange and ginger. I do not drink coffee, but I actually like drinking tea. I think I said that before, I don't know. I know that for some people, it's almost impossible to start a day without a cup of coffee. For me, it's not impossible to start my day, but it's really important to drink a glass of water, and not because of these videos where they said, oh, drink a glass of water, that's good for your health and everything. It's just because I wake up really thirsty, so that's something. Water here. Right. Here is a cup. going to read the prologue, right? And well, maybe you like, maybe you don't, but I hope you enjoyed the whispering. Okay. Also, don't come for me, this is not the only type of book that I read, but yes, I am into romantic, fictional, and spicy books also. Why not? So, well, I'm going to start reading. So, His Cage Princess. The scorching heat of the sun burned down upon the green fields. The sweltering haze glared to the naked eye. The grass was long, reaching high towards the blazing sun, as the soft yet scarce breeze danced across the meadows like a soothing rhythm. A rhythm that was a stark contrast to the agonizing screams of a woman in childbirth, for there was a small hut in the middle of these fields, where a woman lay on a wooden bed. Her eyes were stinging with tears of pain. "You're almost there," the elderly woman who was assisting with the labor encouraged her soothingly. Her eyes filled into the sun in the sky. "I must hurry before the eclipse," the woman on the bed cried in pain, her light blonde hair sticky with sweat. "We cannot control the hands of time nor the guards of destiny. Place your faith in God," the elder woman said, looking towards the handsome young man who stood in the corner. A rich navy cloak over his shoulders was the only thing giving away his wealth, but despite that he held an aura of importance around him. His sharp grey eyes held pride as they gazed at the woman who lay on the bed before shifting his gaze to the older woman. "Katharina, how much longer?" he asked quietly. "My kin, there is no timer on these things, but I believe when the blood eclipse graces our lands, the princess will be born," Katharina replied bravely. The younger woman looked at her defiantly, her red irises holding denial and refusal. "It might be a boy," she said firmly. Katharina simply smiled gently. The fate of this child was preordained, but she said nothing, not wanting to overwhelm the woman any more than she already was. The skies darkened as a red glow blanketed the lands. Minutes had passed, but it felt like hours. The rare blood moon blocked out the light of the sun, and everything seemed to be still, as if awaiting something special. The king now held the woman's hand, kissing it gently as a scream tore through her body. Moments later, a blinding light emitted around the entire hut as a soft cry filled the air. "Congratulations, Your Majesty, it's a girl," Katharina announced, clipping the cord and wrapping the child in a woven blanket as she turned towards the king, who was standing still. A storm of emotions swirled inside him. Relief, happiness, and the knowledge that the child which his love had given birth to was not ordinary. The woman once something was broken, it can never be whole again. The moment her child was determined to be female, she knew she had to let her go. The young king looked at the back of the woman he loved with all his heart. Could they not flee, live together as a family? Things don't need to be this way, he said quietly, looking down at the coin baby in his arms, feeling his heart filled with warmth. How could you love something you had just laid eyes on? There is no other option, she replied coldly, her voice sounding icy. If she had known his identity to begin with, she would have avoided this, but it was too late. Do you have a name for her? He asked softly. He knew the weight on their decision and the sacrifice they had to make for the safety of their child and the future of the kingdom. Lyanna, the woman said, as she gazed out the window. Her trembling hands were clutching the bed tightly. Her pale blonde hair looked almost white in the sunshine. The light of the sun was now slowly returning to normal. Her voice did not betray the pain in her eyes. Those red eyes spoke 1,000 words, but she dared not to turn to look into the eyes of her beloved. She heard the sound of a door and turned to let out a strangled sob, her hand clamping over her mouth as she saw the room was now empty. He had taken her and left. The pain overcame her as she began rocking her body as she cried tears of anguish. The king closed his eyes, hearing the painful cries of a woman who had lost the man she loved and her child. Taking a deep breath, he strapped the child to himself and mounted his horse. There was no other option. And that's it. And then it comes the first chapter, which I am not going to read. I'm just going to read until this point because it's just respectful. But I am now in the chapter 61. is the Broken Love series by baby Reid, and it has five books, as I already said. And the first one is Fear Me. They have Fear Me, Fear You, Fear Us, Breaking Love, and Fearless. I love all of them, but my favorite, no doubt, is the first one, Fear Me. So I wanted to read the synopsis of all of them, or maybe, I don't know, let's see, maybe I should just read the first one, but I mean, if I'm going to be recommending books and series of books here, maybe I can read all the synopsis. So here goes nothing. Okay, Fear Me synopsis. I don't believe in fairy tales and Prince Charming. I believe in fear. He taught me how to be afraid. We first met on a playground on a wonderful summer day. It was the first time he hurt me, and it wouldn't be the last. For 10 years, he's been my tormentor, and I have been his forbidden. But then he went away, and yet I was still afraid. Now he's back, and wants more than just my tears. You see, he thinks I sent him away, so now he wants revenge, and he knows just how to get it. So, yeah, in these books, they're spicy. There is also violence in the books, but it's anyway good. It's romance. It's everything we look for. Okay, I go with the second one. Fear You, the synopsis. It says, what happens when she's had enough? Lake Monroe has given in to her childhood tormentor too many times. She knows it, he knows it, and even their enemies know it. When he returned after being found guilty of a crime he didn't commit, a crime he thought she set him up for, he returned darker than ever, demanding her body and her submission. To survive him, she knew she had to give in to fear once more or suffer the deadly consequences. But Lake experienced what it was like to submit to the dark and demanding boy who invaded her dreams. Now she will experience what it's like to fight him. What happens when he wants more? Kira Masters has a past that is both shocking and dark. Once enslaved, he now has demons he can't escape. Demons that had followed him for 10 years. Demons he blames his beautiful obsession for. He promised to make her pay. He promised to make her break. But after Kieran had conquered her body and tasted her submission, he found a new addiction instead, one he has no intention of giving up. As secrets unfold, identities are revealed, danger closes in, and they both discover what it really means to fear. The second book is also great because then you start knowing more about why the whys. So you start getting answers a lot more than in the first one. The first one is to fall in love with. Well, and I have to say that the books not just talk or tell the story of these two main characters, Lake Monroe and Kira Masters, but also other characters that are as interesting as the main one. So I think the 6 of him at all. He took something from me the night he left, and when I told him I still loved him, he told me he'd always hate me. After that, I learned how to be okay until he came back. Gone was the boy who always knew how to make me laugh, and in his place was a cold, arrogant monster. Yes, I really love this series. So, let's go with the fourth book, Breaking Love, Synopsis. She's the girl who got away, but now she's back. 4 years was all it took. I told myself I didn't need friends, I didn't need family, didn't need him. And you know what? I was right. He had been inside of me, coursing through my veins, so I could and bled Dutch chambers until I was free. But the day I returned to Six Forks and was thrown at his feet, I realized I would never forget how it felt to have every inch of him inside me. And he's waiting. Angel thought if she ran far enough, she'd be free. What's mine will always be mine. This time I do things my way. So she's giving here a disclaimer, and I'm going to read for you, of course. While Breaking Love isn't dark, the first of the series contains sensitive themes many people aren't able to swallow. I would say the first and the second. Fearless Synopsis, which is the last one. Day one last ride with Kieran and Lake and the rest of the Broken Love gang in this fifth and final installment as they face stronger enemies and bigger obstacles while fighting to hold tight to the tattered existence of their love when faced with broken love. Have you ever had the feeling you were a stranger, out of reach? I watch and mourn me. Nothing moved, breathe, nothing lived. I was in an alternative universe, no longer an innocent. I had blood on my hands, and I wasn't even sorry for it. I was only afraid for Kieran, of his reaction when the shock wore off. It would be an explosion of hurt, anger, and mistrust. He'd know I lied, and to him, the betrayal burn of my good intentions is worse than the act of murder. Will just succumb fear. She was